DeeWorks. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing? Oh, what? Oh, okay. Wow. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? Happy Thursday. We're getting closer and closer to the week of end. Getting closer and closer to the weekend. We're here, and I hope that you guys are doing great. Hey, pull up a chair. But save those 2 seats in the middle. They are already reserved. There's 3 seats in the middle now that's reserved for people. So don't get in those chairs. But go and grab your friends. Tell a friend to tell another friend to tell another friend that DeeWorks Live is on, y'all. DeeWorks Live is on the air. Come on, y'all. Let's get in where you fit in, okay? Come on through, everybody. Come on in. Have a seat. Have a seat. Pull up a chair. We are happy to have you with us, and we got some things to talk about today. Yes, indeed. Yes, we do. I'm trying to see. I was trying to upload something, and I can't see where I uploaded at. Okay. But anyway, where my friends at? Let me know who's here. Type your name down below. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're watching from, what city you're in, where you checking out the show from, who you want to shout out today. Make sure I don't forget anybody. You know what we do. It's time for a clap out, shout out, and speak out right here on DeeWorks Live. So pull up a chair, y'all. Pull up your chairs. Oh, Lord, so much is going on. As always, it's a lot of crap going on in the world. And see, we want to try to have some positive stuff in the mix, but ooh, honey, there's just so much craziness going on. We just don't even know where to begin or where to end. Where does it end and where does it begin? I'm gonna give or maybe people trying to wait till the clap out part is done. Maybe the clap out part is too long. I don't know. Maybe we need to shorten the clap out part, but we're gonna see what we can do with that. But at any rate, I want to say thank you to everyone who is tuning in. Shout out to everybody who's catching me on the YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and comment. Want to hear from you. What's on your mind today? What do you want to speak out about? Let me hear from you. Okay. But check in. Let me know who's here. Let me know who's here. I'm here. Are you here? All right, you guys. Let's get right into our clap outs. We're probably gonna keep them short today. Anyway. It's time for the clap out. Hey, it's time for the clap out. Hey, it's time for the clap out. Hey, it's time for the clap out. So we want to clap out to all of our medical professionals. Listen, I thought we was going to get close to ending the clap out soon, but we're not, because from what I've been seeing in the news, pretty soon it's going to be a whole lot of sick people. I ain't trying to spread no doom and gloom, but I'm just saying from what I'm seeing, I saw a whole entire festival that took place with crowds and crowds and crowds of people. Unacceptable behavior. But anyway, clap out to all of our medical professionals, all our doctors, our nurses, our CNAs, RNs, respiratory therapists, physical therapists, occupational therapists, speech therapists, whatever kind of therapy that you do. We want to say shout out to you, all our radiologists, oncologists, anesthesiologists, all the allergists out there, phlebotomists, whatever it is that you do, all of our technicians that handle people with diabetes, that handle people that have to be on dialysis, our dialysis technicians, dialysis nurses and specialists. Clap out to you. We want to say clap out to all of our EMTs, all of our pharmacy technicians, all of our firefighters everywhere, delivery drivers, restaurant workers, truck drivers, corporate security, security officers, security specialists, to our custodians in the schools, wherever you are, janitors, custodians, I don't know what they call y'all now, whatever they calling you, whatever your job title is in the schools, keeping it clean, keeping it sanitized. We want to say thank you for your service. Yes. And I want to say thank you to the people in that work in the MTA systems around the country in different cities, trying to keep those areas clean and everything. Clap out to you too. Thank you for all that you're doing. We appreciate you. Yes, we do. And then we want to say thank you to all of our Uber drivers, DoorDash drivers, Peapod drivers, all the drivers from all the different restaurants around the world who deliver food to people. Shout out and clap out to you as well. Clap out to our teachers, educators. We want to say thank you. It's tough. It's tough right now, but we want to thank you for continuing the fight, continuing to come up with creative ways to get our kids educated. Clap out to all the kids who have to actually go into the school buildings. Clap out to the kids who I heard that some kids already been back to school and they're doing fine wearing their masks throughout the whole day. No problems. Clap out to you. Continue doing a good job. Don't get complacent. Don't let your guard down. You're doing great. And we're dependent on you young people. We need the young people for this next wave that we're going through as far as changing what's going on in America. That's what's going to change America is our young people. So clap out to all our kids. Clap out to our daycare workers everywhere. We want to say thank you for your service as well. And thank you to you and you and you and you and you, to everybody who tunes in and checks in to DeeWorks Live every day. If you're watching, let me know. Say, hey, D, what's up? Let me know you here or something. I need to know who's here. I can't see any names here, but I see it's people watching, but I don't see any names. So y'all say hello, say hi, let me know that you're here, where you're from, where you're watching from, or whatever. Also, yes, okay. Thank you for everyone who checked out the show on yesterday. We had a lot of fun yesterday. I just want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all for riding out with me every day. Okay. You know what time it is now? It's time for the birthday shout outs. Hey, I'm gonna give another shout out to my cousin, Renita Kirk. She missed her birthday shout out yesterday, but I told the girl it's there. I tagged her on it. And if you hear me shout out somebody for their birthday on here and they are not on here, please tag them, at them so that they can know, hey, she said your birthday today. She sung a whole crazy song for you and everything. So today birthday, my good friend, Joe Jackson Jr. Joe, what's up? Joe, let me tell you something. My friend Joe Jackson from Houston, who now lives in California, he is like the epitome of celebrating your birthday for the whole month. When I tell y'all he celebrates the whole month, he celebrates the whole month. He have festivities going on. He probably can't have the festivities this year, so I don't know what he's going to do this year, but shout out to Joe Jackson Jr., my friend. Shout out to you, Joe. And then Gota Kagiwada, happy birthday. And Taritha's brother has a birthday today, Charles Sanders II. Happy birthday. Tag him on this. So here we go. Happy birthday to y'all. Hey, happy birthday to y'all. Happy birthday to y'all. Happy birthday to y'all. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, everybody that's celebrating a birthday. That is exciting. That's just like a blessing. Because I say it every day, if you're celebrating a birthday in the year 2020, honey, if you here to celebrate it, that is awesome. That's something to celebrate in itself because a lot of people didn't make it. There's people that wish they could be up to celebrate their birthdays. There's people that wish that they could really, really celebrate their birthdays. And talking about birthday celebration, well, we're going to come back to that. I'm going to save that for the good news report. We're going to say that for the good news report, okay? So now, listen, y'all, I don't even know. Guys, what is really going on? See, when you just try to stay positive on things or whatever, it's always something. Every day there's some new shenanigans going on. New shenanigans every day. And in today's new shenanigans, this has happened. A downright dirty plan. Trump admin quietly pulls funding for disinfecting New York subways and schools. Like what? what is really going? This story was reported by Chris Summerfeld. I'm like, is this going to be another Bridgegate? Is that what this is about to be? Y'all remember Bridgegate, right? When they delayed traffic going in and out of New York. With Chris, you remember the whole saga with Chris Christie, who is like a good friend of Trump. So I'm like wondering, like, was this one of his ideas? Who's the admin person? Who's the admin person that quietly decided that they needed to pull funds for cleaning the subways and cleaning the schools? See, because there's a fight going on right now with Cuomo and Trump going back and forth. And I feel like there's some tit for tat type of stuff happening right now, which is not good. You guys, we got a problem. We have a problem. This is not good. Because, first of all, we already know it's a lot going on in New York City right now, as it is. Okay. And if you've ever been to New York, it can be a gritty, grimy place to be. So just knowing that they have stepped up and started cleaning the subways and cleaning different areas to try to curb the spread of the coronavirus gives you just a little iota of relief. But if they're going to start pulling this kind of crap like this sounds very illegal. This sounds very scandalous. This sounds very Bridgegate-ish. Like that type of stuff that happened with Chris Christie staff and all that, where they was, doing stuff, getting mad because you didn't vote for me or whatever, you're not supporting me. Like, what is really going on? This is not good. This is not good. We Superman, we need to put the Batman signal up or something. The Black Panther's gone. Lord have mercy, Jesus. But we need the bat signal to go up. Right now, we need the bat signal because Gotham City and just the world is just going crazy right now. That's not good. Like, can anybody save us? Lord, we know Jesus saves. Lord Jesus, we need you to come through, Lord, because right now, this is not good. I'm disturbed by that. I'm really disturbed by that. Like, so because you're pissed off, you're going to take it out on all the citizens of New York. You're going to take it out on the children. What about the children? What about the children? What about the children? And why would you pull funding for cleaning the schools when it was your administration who is insisting that kids need to get back to school and get back into school? We need to get the kids back to school. We need to get back to normal. But in order for the kids to get back to school, it needs to be safe. And if you're gonna pull, there's already nervousness about putting the kids back into school as it is because of the coronavirus and trying to make sure that we can ensure social distancing, that we can ensure the safety of kids wearing masks throughout a whole day and all of that. And because of all of that, you say you want the kids back in school, and then you want to pull funding so that they can't keep the schools clean and maintain the schools. This not only is going to affect the kids, it's going to affect the teachers, it's going to affect the kids when they go back home. If the schools cannot be clean like they need to, if the subways can't be clean. Some of these children ride the subways to school. Some of these teachers ride the subway to school. So now they got to worry about the risk. They got to worry about their health risk and the subway systems being clean to the extra level that they should be in order to try to curb the spread of the coronavirus. This is crazy. This is crazy. Now, to me, that's also a protestable situation. Like, what is really going on here? Enough is enough. Just stop it already. And then I know I said I was going to try to keep the stories light. Try to keep the stories light. But every day stuff is coming out. Here we go again. Another story. And this is another story on top of another story that I didn't even talk about the other day. But in this story, his name is Daniel Prude. Daniel Prude, this man right here, suffering from mental health issues. See, now we got to add his picture to this wall back here. We're going to have to add his picture to this wall. And I don't know if you saw the video. It's a very hard video to watch. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to watch. You can't even watch the whole video because it's absolutely heartbreaking. This happened apparently March 30th is when, well, he died March 30th. The incident happened 7 days before March 30th. Daniel Prude was a 41-year-old father of 5. He was visiting his family in Rochester and started having an episode. And listen, if you've never had to deal with a person in your family, a friend, a relative, or anybody who has suffered from mental illness, then you won't understand this. You can't understand this. And this is why we need to really push for more training, better training, and compassion and empathy from our police officers. Because if you've never been through this, then you cannot understand when your family member is going through an episode, a mental breakdown, a mental crisis episode. The last thing you need is somebody coming in and using excessive force on them. Now, listen, police officers, I know it can be a scary thing for you because you come in and you got this combative person. But when you get the call and you're being told up front what the call is, you're being told that the person is having a mental breakdown, then to me, I feel like there should be some additional resources in place so that it's not just the officers that arrive on the scene, but that there is a mental health care professional that can arrive on the scene with them. Because this man had run out of the house with no clothes on, and apparently it was a cold day because in the video it looks like it's snow on the ground or it's cold and the first snow coming on the ground or whatever. But the police put a spit hood over his head because he was spitting or whatever, and then they pinned his face down to the ground, and they just held him there. They held him there, and he's begging. He's, of course, he's still in his crisis episode, and he's struggling. But the thing also was he was already in handcuffs, so he's handcuffed with a spit helmet on, a spit hood. Y'all, it's heartbreaking, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna share something with y'all that's really, really hard. This man is, running out the house with no clothes on. If you've never experienced that with a family member, I've had family members that have gone through those type of crises before. It's no fun. For a family member, it's the scariest thing that you want to see. It's embarrassing. It's heartbreaking. It's scary. All you want is help for your family member. You want somebody to come and help them. You don't want somebody to come and kill them. You didn't make a phone call to say, hey, come kill him. He's being erratic or whatever. That's not what you call for. You call for help. And you should be able to call for help without that person ending up dead. And the crazy thing about it, the only way that this story came out is because the family had to fight to have the police body cam footage released. So if the body cam footage wouldn't have been released, we wouldn't even known about it. Hey, Candy Jen, how you doing? We would not even have known about it if the body cam footage hadn't been released. So now here you have this 41-year-old man, Daniel Prude, who's in the middle of a mental health crisis. He's being pinned to the ground with a spit hood on his face, clearly from the video, and he's handcuffed. But you guys, the other thing that's just heartbreaking about it is when the officers are laughing, when he stops moving, when he stops breathing, they're laughing and making jokes. One officer is more worried about, because the guy ended up throwing up, but he was throwing up just clear liquids. He's more worried about the fact that his gloves have gotten, throw up on him or whatever. Not worried about this man is no longer breathing, that this man that you have held down to the ground, you've held him down and subdued him on the ground until he stopped breathing. until he died. Because he died, they had to start performing chest compressions, but it took them a few minutes to even start the chest compressions. By the time the EMTs got there, they're trying to do chest compressions with the man with his hands behind his back. Y'all, this is, you see what I'm saying? It's like, if you want to believe that there is not a problem in America, if you want to believe that there's not a problem about Black lives being just snuffed out without regard, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what universe you're living in if you think that all these images behind us are being made up, that we're exaggerating. It's not an exaggeration. There is a problem. And then the other problem about it, the biggest problem, is that there is no accountability. There's no accountability when these type of things happen. So had it not been for the family persisting that this body cam footage be put out, and now it's only when the body cam footage comes out that now the mayor has, I don't even know, did the mayor even know about it? Did anybody even know about it? And did they just do their own little internal investigation to just write off, oh, well, another crazy person dead, another crazy Black person, another combative Black person? I mean, I don't know what they wrote it off as, but then now these police officers have been suspended, but because they contract, they still getting paid. Now you just sip on that. So they're not fired. They're suspended with pay. But guess what? Right now, with everything that's going on and officers not getting time off, they probably glad they off with pay. Because I think that people can't, the officers can't take vacation and do all that stuff right now. So, hey, is it really hurting them to suspend them with pay? No, it's not. And so here we go again. And the real kicker with all of these faces that you see behind me is that these cases are piling up. They're piling up. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, so many, just as we just go down the list of them. Ahmaud Arbery, now Daniel Prude. There's just a list that's going on. None of these officers have been brought up. Okay, some of them have been charged, but no final decision has been made. No one has been convicted. They haven't been convicted. They haven't gone to trial. Nothing. And so in the middle of all this, the cases keep piling up. And if you know that you can just continually get away with something without consequence, then what is your motivation to not do that thing that should be illegal, that is illegal? What is your motivation to not do those things? If you know that all you're going to, okay, they just going to suspend me for a couple of weeks, but I'm going to still get my pay. Oh, shoot, I was tired anyway. Now I can sleep tonight. What is your motivation? You have no motivation to change your behavior because there's no consequences. There's no consequences to you murdering a person in cold blood on camera. There's no motivation for you to not do that thing if there are no consequences. We need change. We need some changes today. We need some changes today. Like how much longer can it go on? I know what I said yesterday. I said I wasn't gonna go on these tangents, but it's like, how can you not? It's like you try to look at the good, but every time you turn on the TV, it's another Black man being murdered by police. Okay, so watch what's gonna happen now. I guarantee you, and if you think, oh, here she go again, if you think I'm just saying this, by tomorrow's news, because this just came out today, by tomorrow's news, they're going to have his whole history, and they're going to be villainizing, is that the word, making a villain out of this man. But you don't need to do that because we already know that he had a mental issue. We already know he had a mental problem. That was what the call was. The call was he was having a nervous breakdown, a mental breakdown. But they're gonna spin the story even more. Oh, by the time they get through with him, you gonna have his whole criminal record. You're gonna have everything negative about this man. It's gonna be the worst thing you ever wanted to see. It sure is. Because that helps America feel better. That helps America to feel better if they know that the person has a criminal record. Oh, well, he's nothing. He's nothing. He's a scumbag. He's nothing. No, that's not what our laws are built on. Our laws are not based on the police officers taking it upon themselves to be executioner. I keep saying that. You cannot do that. You can't take the law into your own hands and decide. Number one, you can't decide just because the color of a person's skin that they don't matter, that, oh, they're worthless, let me just snuff them out. Oh, let me laugh about it. Ha ha ha. Oh, he's not moving. Ha ha ha. You okay, buddy? Ha ha ha. No, you're not. You know he's not okay because you just snuffed out his life. So no, he's not okay. You want to laugh and joke about it. This is not a joke. This is somebody's life. This is somebody's father. This is somebody's son. This is somebody's uncle. This is somebody's husband. This is somebody's boyfriend, fiance, whatever. This is not a joke. You playing with people's lives. Stop it. All right. Let's woosah here. Let's try to woosah right here. Okay. Let's let Greg do his commercial right now so that we can transition into something. All right, you guys, if you have not picked up your copy of Greg the Green Grasshopper's Great Adventure, make sure you go to Amazon and pick up your copy. And if you have picked up your copy, then please leave us a review on Amazon and let us know what you thought about the book. And if you already picked up a copy, hey, Christmas is right around the corner again. Pick up some copies to give away, to give as gifts, okay? So they make great gifts. So you can order your copy, order some more copies, help support an independent artist here. You guys, I can use your support, or at least share the page. Greg has a page on Facebook and Instagram. Share Greg's page and say, hey, go check out this book with your friends and with everybody so they too can have a copy of Greg the Green Grasshopper. Okay. All right, you guys. So listen, also make sure you go and check out my friend Nola Creative's stream. She's on Sundays, I think around, I don't even know the time, but go to Nola Creative. Go to Nola Creative and check out her page. She also has a show, Nola Creative Live. You will be entertained. She has guests on. They paint while they're on the air. So go check it out. Nola Creative, aka Summer Carter. Shout out to your girlfriend. And also make sure you go and follow my girl Zuri FX on Instagram and right here on Facebook. She's been doing some giveaways. If you're an artist and you want to win some great paint, great prizes, make sure you go and follow her and keep up with her. She's been doing a lot of contests lately because she said she got a lot of stuff to give away. She needs to get rid of some of those paints and stuff that she got. So make sure you go and follow Zuri FX. All right. So listen, as promised, I got a good story to take us out for today. All right, I have a really good story. This is a very nice and heartwarming story. So, Summer, this is all up in your neighborhood, girl. All up in your neighborhood. This is World War II veteran. This is World War II veteran Mr. Lawrence Brooks, who will be turning 111 years old. And he is from Louisiana. Yes. He lives with his daughter in New Orleans. Summer, that's right around your area. But to celebrate his birthday, he's the United States' oldest living American to have served in the Second World War, and he's going to turn the grand old age of 111. So in order to celebrate, to help him celebrate, the National World War II Museum is asking people from all over the world to send him a birthday greeting. I think that is so awesome. So they want to send him a birthday greeting. His birthday is September 12th. So starting tomorrow, I'll put the address up, and I'm going to let you guys know the address today. If you want to send, I thought I had typed it out. Let me see. I guess I didn't type it out, but we'll get it put up there. So if you guys, I'll put it in the comments. If you want to send him a birthday card and be a part of this greeting, we're going to do something special and send to him as well. But you can send it to the National World War II Museum, care of Happy 111th, Mr. Brooks, 945 Magazine Street, New Orleans, Louisiana. So let's see, can we get that typed up in there? So you can send a card, send some good wishes to him. To that is awesome, you guys. Like, imagine, like, oh God, he has seen a lot. He's seen a lot in his 111 years. I'm sure all this stuff that's going on right now is nothing new or surprising to him. Okay, so I gotta type that right. Care of, I did not type that right. But we want to send it to care of Happy 111th, Mr. Brooks. And it's 945 Magazine Street in New Orleans, Louisiana. Okay, so send him a birthday card celebrating. His birthday is going to be on, his actual birthday is September 12th. So you can send it to him. Yeah, I think that'll be cool. So let's get in on that. Let's be a part of that and send him a card. So prior to his story, let's talk about a little bit of his story. So what is life like for a 110-year-old? If you're Lawrence Brooks, who in the early 1940s was stationed in the Pacific as part of the 91st Engineer Battalion, you spend lots of time doting on your 5 grandchildren, 5 step-grandchildren, and your 12 grandkids, and an incredible 23 great-grandchildren. And if you're Lawrence, you also love celebrating your big day with others at the National World War II Museum in New Orleans. Summer, you should just go over there on that day. They probably won't let you in. But anyway, because they're probably going to have to change up the celebration this year. But on these jubilant occasions, there's live music, there's cupcakes. It's a fun day for all. But because of the pandemic on his birthday this year, Lawrence won't be able to celebrate with lots of others. Oh, maybe they'll do a drive-by celebration. That'll be cool, right? Luckily, the museum has come up with a novel idea for Lawrence's September 12th birthday this year. Well-wishers can send the super centenarian a birthday card the old-fashioned way by mail. He lives with his daughter in New Orleans Central City neighborhood, reflected on his long and interesting life to National Geographic, and he gave a few words of wisdom. Okay, this is his words of wisdom of how to live to be 111 years old. He says, eat right, stay healthy. Ooh, and I love this one. Most importantly, be nice to people. Can't get any simpler than that. Cannot get any simpler than that. Stay healthy, eat right, but be nice to people. That's some good words of wisdom. And we're going to leave you guys with that. Be nice to people. Be nice to one another. It's a lot going on in this world. It's a lot we have to get through. It's a lot of information we have to process so that we don't go over the deep end ourselves. And so remember to be nice to one another. Remember to be good to one another. Do something nice for somebody in your neighborhood, in your community, or something. Just don't be just mean and evil all the time. And remember, you guys, you got to remember this. The time is counting down. We're getting closer and closer to November 3rd. November 3rd. What is it? September, October. November 3rd, Election Day. Make sure that you are registered to vote, and make sure you exercise your right to vote, because people like Mr. Brooks fought for our right to be able to go out and vote. Okay? So don't sit on that opportunity. No matter what you think, no matter who you want to vote for, whatever, make sure you get out and vote. Don't let it be said that 14 million people didn't vote. This many million people didn't vote because they didn't think it was worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It matters. And then once you vote, then we have to insist on the people that we elect in office to do their mother skipping jobs. Okay? and not do it the way they want to do it. Do their jobs and do the jobs that we have elected them to do. We need to hold these politicians accountable for the jobs that we are putting them in place to do. The story that I just read earlier, talking about taking away funding to be able to clean the subways and the school systems in New York, is appalling. It's appalling. So be nice to one another. And you guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for Let's Have Fun Friday. Let's have fun Friday. Let's see what we can give away. Let's have fun Friday. Okay. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. Share this stream with somebody. Tell a friend to tell another friend to tell another friend. Y'all got to tune in. Okay. So make sure you tune in. If you haven't liked DeeWorks Live, make sure you like our page. Make sure you go and subscribe to us on YouTube. Please go and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We need you. We need your voice. We need to hear from you. And also, we do want to hear from you. So if there's something that you want us to talk about on the show, or you want to be a guest on the show, please let us know. Okay. I want to hear from y'all sometimes too. Okay. All right. So thank you guys. Cheers. Be blessed. Stay well. Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.